So this comment was left underneath that video where the woman has 5 kids by 5 different men. And she's saying the reason why she can't work is because she has back pain. Now, some of you women on TikTok are ass clout ruthless. I wouldn't even have thought to say this. So some women came underneath that video and said, well, no wonder you have back pain. You're always lying on it, because obviously she's always getting breed up by different men and that. So anyway, this lady said, I have back pain, depression, I still worked and cleaned my house. I have 3 kids and 3 stepkids full time. So she's got 6 kids in the house, and obviously if she's got stepkids, more than likely she's got a man and herself. So there's at least 8 people in the house. May have some pets as well. That's what I'm saying. There's people out here, they're just fucking lazy. They just lazy and they just want to make excuses. Now, there's a program called OCD Cleaners. That's like my favorite program, or at least was my favorite program to watch at the time. I've watched every Ross Clark episode. There was 2 women, and you know how it works. You got one person who's really dirty and one person who's super clean. And there was one woman, she complained, oh, I haven't got any time to clean my house and that. Although, okay, she's a single mom, but she has one child who's like 2 or 3, who goes nursery 3 times a week. Oh, I don't have time to clean the house and that, because the child is always occupying my time and the child messes up the house and that. I'm thinking that the other viewers must be thinking as well, why don't you clean the house when the child is not at the house? Anyway, they paired her up with single mom of 4 kids. Obviously she's super clean, single mom of 4 kids, who keeps the house spotlessly clean. They paired her up with her. So the super clean woman went to the woman who's dirty with the one child and that, and said, look, there's no excuse. I have 4 kids, I'm a single mom. Look at, she's showing her pictures of her house, and I look at my house is super clean. There's no excuse. And it just goes to show, if you truly want to keep your house clean, you'll keep your house clean. I just remembered, obviously I work in people's houses and that, and most houses are not clean, obviously. But it was one guy, I went to his yard. Now he's blind, like legally blind, whatever they call it. He wears the sunglasses and everything. And when I went to his yard, his house was spotlessly clean, like eat your food off the floor type of thing. So I said to him after 5 minutes, I said, big man, or I said, excuse me, who keeps your house clean? Do you pay people, like private cleaners, to come and clean your house, or do you do it yourself or something? And he said, no, I don't pay no one to come clean this house. I keep my house clean. He says, I have OCD. He says, I have a certain way of cleaning the house. I have to start from one side of the house to the other. And I was thinking, imagine that. You've got a man who can't see properly. He's pretty much, he's blind. I don't know to what degree, how blind he is, but he's blind. And he keeps his house spotlessly clean. You know, like when you go in certain people's house, you just open up the door and you're like, yo, you can feel the cleanliness and that. That's him. I think to myself, this guy is blind. He's got a disability and he keeps his house spotlessly clean. And you got other people who are functional, able-bodied. Okay, there's 4 of them in the house. He's just there on his own. But then that means that there's 4 extra hands to keep the house clean. And I think to myself, there's people living like fucking animals who are fully functional and that. You don't need to be smart, you don't need to be rich, and they keep their house looking like flipping it's a zoo, and you got this guy on his own who's disabled and that, and he keeps his house clean. So there's just no excuse. I remember I went to one guy's house and he said, excuse the mess, my cleaner hasn't been here for 2 weeks and she's left me right in it. And I think to myself, you are the reason why your house is so dirty. Now I think he tried to complain that he's got back pain and that, or he's got some sort of issues and that. Big man, if you can bend over and tie your shoelace and that, and you can smoke cigarettes, you can keep your house clean. You're just making it fucking excuses about, excuse the mess, my cleaner hasn't been around for 2 weeks and she's left me right in it, like it's her fault. You were the one that fucking caused the mess. My house is spotlessly clean. Well, obviously my girl keeps the house clean and that, because obviously I set the standard and I make sure that she does. What I'm saying is, when my girl goes away and comes back, the house is still clean. The reason why my house is so clean is because I've set that standard. So, because me, I might be a little bit messy, like having little things out of place and that, but you can go and watch my videos and that. That's how my house is. My house is OCD clean. Everyone that comes to my house is like, right, your house is clean. So there's just no excuse. Anyway, big up for the comment. Stay wise, ton, no.